Hello everyone, Krydex here. Welcome back to our full BZ Plus playthrough where we now have Module 3s, which is great. I've stuck some Prod 3s into our blue chip factory so we can get slightly more of them for the same inputs. And yeah, currently there's all sorts of issues between silicon and circuits and the other circuits. It kind of just bounces back and forth between not having enough of all those things. But I think, more or less, I can check that off the list. We'll have to keep improving things, but my base is happy to automate that slowly but surely. So I think I'm at the stage where I would like to begin moving towards space science. And we talked about it before. Stone, coal, and to a lesser extent, iron and graphite are the main things we need. Everything else, I think we can just get off the bus. So I do plan to get stone and coal separately from a train. But the rest of the stuff, I'm just going to use the bus that I've already made. Because I think that should work fine. Iron might be a little iffy. We already use a lot of iron in other places. Same with graphite. That is half of it. Basically what I'm saying is I might need to use this belt to be like half iron and half graphite. Because I still have one unused belt in my bus. But yeah, I mean, I think I'm ready to start building this whole mess. So, gosh, where do I even start? So we've got our silicon block, which is huge and disturbing. And we've got our oil block, which I think we decided we're just going to get this from the other oil block. We're just going to extend that and make this work. The rates are pretty high, but I don't think we're going to exceed 1,000 a second on anything, even when you combine this with the other stuff that's already being made over there. So we'll just have to add this into the other one, and then this is a big mess of circuits and wires and nonsense. Also, we technically don't have the right kind of modules there. This is planned to be Prod 3 for everything. This is the easiest one to make. That'll be pretty simple. And then satellites are just kind of messy, but logistics bots make that a lot easier. So, cool. I think I want to start with the silicon nonsense and a train. So, I'm going to have a train. Let's see. Where do I even want to... Do I just want to build it all down here? Rather than just going in this extremely long rectangle, do we just want to build something a little closer for our logistics bots to handle? It's going to be hard to get trains to here. I'm going to have to route them around the side, which I'm not sure if I love that. What to do, what to do. If I built it north of my base. That's not a terrible idea. Because then I'm close to the train tracks. I kind of would want to be up here. But I guess that's still closer to, like, my mall than over here. So maybe this is the spot. Just kind of up here. I will trample over maybe some aluminum or graphite, but that's fine. And then the issue is the oil products from down here needing to be shipped up. Liquids are easy, but the solids, I guess we'll just have to go up through the bus and bring a belt. Long boy belt. Okay, that seems like a good spot. So we'll start that. Maybe I should start with the oil stuff since I've already got it set up. Just extend the oil production of everything. Let me just make sure we don't have any oily... So graphene could be construed as an oily ingredient because of sulfuric and water. but we can just bring sulfuric acid up and make water wherever we need it. So that's easy enough. And then, yeah, all of this stuff needs to be down south. And then we'll ship up the rocket fuel, plastic. Carbon black is a byproduct, so I'm going to turn that into graphite, I think. But I assume rush nuke means rushing nuclear missiles, which I really don't need, so there's really no need to rush those. Also, immunes with the new version of Pi stuff, that's what I'm waiting for too. So I'm kind of up to date in the sense of I look over there once in a while, but I don't know a lot of what's in the beta. Where's my button? Did they change these icons again? Nope, it's over here. I think it used to be over there. I don't know if I'm making that up, but I keep going for the pin button over here for some reason. Also, what is this? I don't know what this is. Anyway. Well, Dave, I mean, I think they're just cooking the final version. Like, it's been in beta so people can review the balance and everything, and I think now they're just like, okay, let's finish this up and get it out. Last I heard, September might be the release date for the whole pack. So, we'll see. I'm sure balances will still happen after that, but the major ones before that. Okay, now, this is the wrong block that I pinned. So let's not do that. Okay, according to this, it is... Oh, shoot. Gosh, we need a ton of coal for this, too. Shucks. What I'm trying to decide is how much I want oil to be a part of this, because I had planned it out with just coal being the input. And that's just a crazy amount of coal. But I can't always bring a train over here full of coal, I guess. Because the reason it's different is the ratio... The ratios are all going to be different of, like, how many cracking, you know, places I need and stuff. Also, I forgot beacons here. So, for beacons, I think it's safe to say 8 affecting 1. Didn't I set all this up to be double-sided beacons? I did. I'm very happy I did that. That will pay off. I might have some issues with plastic because we need more than one belt. And sulfur is a low amount, so that's fine. Carbon black is fine. But, hey, Pant Show, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, Modino, I don't understand either why I would want to blow up stuff. There's no biters, so there's really no need for nuclear bombs. It is fun to blow up your own base and then load a save, I guess, but that's all I would do with it. Hey, greetings from China. Awesome. Well, greetings to China from the United States. Okay, so 8 affecting 1. Hit play on that. Hit play on that. And then the difference is with refineries. Honestly, Mudino, even if I did have biters enabled, I wouldn't use nukes. I really don't like nukes all that much. I mean, they're fun at the super late game when you have a Spidertron running around, but I just use artillery and walls and, I don't know. Rushing nukes is probably the last thing I would ever do unless I was playing a Death World or something. But in general, I think nukes are not... They're fun, but they're not really needed in this version of the game. Well, Pancho, I'm glad you could make it. Right now, I'm trying to remember how many beacons you can get per refinery. And it's 5, right? No, 10. So here, I can change this to 10. Ooh, look at that. That drops it down to 4. I only need 4 for this, and I already have 4 set up. Granted, I'll have to make a couple changes. I think the easiest change is just to extend this. So we'll extend it like that. 2 at a time. Okay. Yeah, honestly, nukes are not big enough. I don't think K2 nerfed them. They're essentially just a better rocket. They're not like, oh my gosh, I can destroy an entire biter base that's like this big with one nuke, which is what you kind of hope they would do. Now, I know a lot of people like the True Nukes mod for kind of a similar reason to what we're talking about here. Okay, so that should be plenty of coal liquefaction. We're not going to have plenty of coal, but that's a different issue. So, solid fuel is a thing. And we are going to do all of our solid fuel from light oil, it looks like. And then we're going to crack the rest of the light oil, and we're cracking all of the heavy oil, because lubricant's not a part of the cost. So lubricant's fine the way it is. Heavy oil cracking, we need 4.16. That doesn't sound right. I guess these are pretty fast, but 377? Maybe that's the power of speed 3, because I don't have speed 3 yet. And I think that's... I also don't have full beaconing. Like, one of these can do 62 currently. So I guess with speed 3 that'll go up further. But yeah, I mean, I'll just add 6 more. That's fine. A few more beacons, and that's pretty much all we need. We are having that annoying issue of substations. Because I can do this, but then there's the connection, which I can just move to the other side. That's right. I probably should have done sets of 2 so that way I can have a substation baked in, but that's fine. Okay, so there's the heavy oil cracking, check. Now light oil cracking into petroleum, we only need 4 of those. We already have a decent amount, but we could probably add 4 more, just to be certain. I also need chemical plants. I never automated that, so I need to get to handcrafting here. Alright, so that should be good. And that's that one. Then we've got sulfur creation is probably going to be fine the way it is, to be honest. But just in case, we'll add a couple more. Just to make sure. So sulfur creation is good. Again, sulfuric acid, probably fine. Just in case, I'll add another one. And we do need to make sure we've got a couple more beacons. And then organotins, we need 1.22, which is a pretty small number. So I'll add 3, because we don't have a ton of beacons on them. And that gets organotins going. Now, where does steam go? Oh, the coal liquefaction. I do need a whole boiler for the new amount, so I think that's going to be enough for forever. 600. Yeah, wow. I overdid that a bit. Definitely overdid that. So So steam is good. And now we just need the solid fuel, the plastic, and the rocket fuel. Sweet! We're well on our way towards a third. Well, a third. This is the easy part. Well on our way to being done with rocket fuel, at least. Now, the light oil overflows into cracking into petroleum, so then this line right here is the one we want to connect to for rocket fuel. It might be easier to just take light oil up instead of a solid, which is, I think, what I'll do. So I'll make this up there. And can I say the same for plastic? Yes and no. I mean, I would need to bring 2 extra fluids that I don't need otherwise, but a lot less solids. I think I'll just take the plastic up. That's still less than a blue belt. So that does mean I'll need 12.2. Do we need this to be on both sides of the belt? I think we can have it on both sides of the belt. Maybe it would just be better if we put it on both sides of the belt. Put this one on both sides of the belt. And then the input priority should still be fine. Oh, I mean, I guess that's where it matters. Okay, so that way we don't have to worry about carbon black amounts. Because I was getting a little iffy with this amount of plastic, plus the amount we already did for red circuits. Anyways, I already had a second line drummed up over here. I will use it. Wow, planning ahead paid off for once. That feels good. It really feels good. I don't know why I keep putting lights in places where they're gonna get in the way. But alas. Okay, let's get these set up. I am using a lot of modules, by the way. Now, what was this? I don't know what that was. We'll put that in later. I am going to go ahead and move that to the other side. And then we'll copy this again, and this one has an underground and a substation. And we copy that whole thing again. Okay, surely that's enough. Oh my gosh, that's way more than enough. Let's retrieve some module cost. Yeah, that's definitely more than enough. Okay. That's 32. That we, yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Cool. Now that's not running because I didn't hook up organo tins, which are here. And then we shift this one to be a T. There we go. Plastic is good to go. And I think that's all we need. Now, what was up with the carbon black? We get extra carbon black because of why? I think it's because I'm actually not sure. I guess the heavy oil cracking gives us carbon black, and then we don't end up using any with the light oil to rocket fuel. It's only the plastic that uses it, and we have a decent amount of sulfuric output as well, which doesn't use it. But it does use petroleum. So I guess it's just not enough plastic to use up the carbon black. So then we do need some sort of carbon black venting mechanism. So here, output priority is left. But if we have more than that, and I guess I need then another inserter picking up stuff just to make sure this belt doesn't ever fill up. But if we have extra, then we need to make graphite. That can handle up to 10 by itself. That's impressive. It is impressive. So we'll do that, and then this, and then my first active provider. And there we go. So if we ever have too much carbon black, that's where it goes. We did say... Yeah, never mind. That just means we're not going to have to make carbon black with this as often, because we already have a bunch. But this will back up. Oh, I already did that. Well, I'm a dingus. Whoops. We literally already set this up with overflow protection. Cool. Well, I am reinventing the wheel, as I am wont to do. However, technically that can still back up, though I don't think it ever would. So I'm just going to leave this because it's already there. Alright, what's next? I guess moving all this up to the north is the next task, which is easiest to do probably through here. Actually not sure. Yeah, we'll go up through the electric engine graveyard. Okay, so there's our plastic, and then alongside that we will have... Uh-oh, that already connects to something. What the heck? Hey guys, I put a fluid output pipe on plastic even though it doesn't output a fluid. Why did I do that? Ah! Okay. Well then. That saves us some pipes. And we're gonna end up with 2 fluids here. What was the other one? Well, it's sulfuric and light oil, I think, are the 2. Yeah. Okay, so sulfuric is connected to a lot of things. This is just another one of them. And then light Earl is here. That actually just go all the way through to there. Okay, there we go. What's up, Mathis? How's it going? Hello to you as well. Okay. And then... we'll take it up. And then over. I think undergrounds actually are cheaper. So we'll do that. So keep going, and I'll turn just next to the zircon here. So that'll be the plastic line. Okay. Then fluids, turn the corner. So that's 1, 2, 3. So about 3 undergrounds. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now, what's going on here with this dead zone? I don't like that. Okay. More dead zone here. Ooh, that's risky. Face these down so they don't get in the way of anything. Okay, sweet. So that should get us the things we need. Let's go a bit further north. I think we'll start building in there. And then... Okay. Oops. Wrong direction. So there we go. Let's get the solid fuel built then. And solid fuel and rocket fuel. We need about twice as much. Guess there's not a super easy way to set this up. Symmetrically, that is. I think I'll just start with some margin here. And that's going to be the solid fuel. That's literally it. Need modules. Okay. And then that goes around. Let's see, beacon, 1, 2. Okay. And this is rocket fuel. Just where? It's in here somewhere. There it is. We can also get thermonuclear fuel. 2.5 gigajoule. Vehicle acceleration 350. So we could use some extra DT mixture for some pretty serious vehicle fuel. Did I do the nuclear fuel research? Yeah, I did. Wow. So we could get that going now that we're going to have plenty of rocket fuel. Okay, and then this one is solid in, solid out, and liquid in. So we could do something like this. That leaves room for deal substations. Nothing is going to be over 22 a second, right? Oh, solid fuel actually is over 22.5 seconds. So we need both sides of the belt here. And then that curves around. We need a bunch of these. Start with that. Plastic's not needed for this, neither is sulfuric. Just the light oil. Autosave lag. Okay. Light oil there and there. Now we also need robot coverage. I ran out of roboports. That's not good. Do we have more? Yeah, we just need bots to bring them to us. We also haven't done a research for a while. Let's look into these. Nanotubes needs the space. Science. We could lower our DT plasma heating losses. There's not a ton of heating losses to that in the first place. We're not doing D to D fusion anymore, so that's kind of pointless. But it does unlock the tritium suppressed efficiency later, so we will have to do it to get more megawatts out of that. But that's still a pretty minor contributor. It's this one that's the better one. We'll get 50 more megawatts out of our D to T fusion. And then, yeah, I'll get that one started, because I'm sure we've built up enough by now. And I'm very curious about the helium-3 fusion stuff. I mean, helium-3 plasma, deuterium helium-3 fusion, 10 gigajoules. Like, that's just crazy. We're not going to need that, I don't think. Maybe if we need a ton of resources from the super deep core mining. But okay, so that gets some robot coverage up there. This is a bit of a convex nightmare, so let's fix this. Should help a bit. Hey, thanks for the follow, Falafelrolo. Not easy to say. Rocket fuel, we're gonna split, and this is gonna go into a provider chest. Because, well, it's nice to have rocket fuel available, so we'll let that just fill up. 480 is not that much, given the amount of buildings we have here. Okay. We also need our prod mods here. And there we go. So we're completely done with this block. So we have 4 more to go, and we will be space sciencing away. This is a gigantic block, the silicon. Like, absolutely gigantic. And then where does... I know we need a lot more stone and coal. Where does that go? A lot of the coal is going into liquefaction, that's right. And then stone... Didn't we need a lot more stone? Was I making that up? 53. No, that's only for silicon, literally only. Okay. And silicon... Oh, falafel Rolo. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I know what a falafel is. I've had those before. Pretty much all the silicon is going to wafers. Yep, that's not massively surprising. And the wafers are being split between red circuits, speed ones, and blue circuits. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna train in stone chunks and coal chunks, and we're gonna dechunkify them on site. And I mean, these numbers are so big, we like can't even come close to a single belt. We will be able to do a single belt of coal. We're gonna need a green belt or 2 blue belts of stone. Oh, I haven't done the speed modules correctly. That's why this looks so scary. Okay, let's actually look at our build down here, because it would be nice to not have to reinvent the wheel. And let's see like what each thing is affected by. So these are affected by... Wait, why does it say 6? Oh yeah, it counts the ones inside of itself as 1 each, and these count as 1 each. So it's 3, 3, 3, 4, which is an average of 3.25, I believe. So I can put amount affecting 1 as 3.25 on the stone ones. So on the stone ones, we have amount affecting 1, 3.25. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't... Never mind, I did that wrong. So then, amount affecting 1, 3.25. This guy is amount affecting 1, probably the same, right? They're in the same spot. Yeah. So, 3.25, click, click. Okay. So that's a little better. Now we're looking at only needing 6 chunks of this, as far as I can tell. And then this guy is effect sources 3, so amount affecting 1, 3. Click, click. Uh-oh. It was fast enough before. Maybe with the other modules it ends up not being able to keep up. Or these are too fast. I guess we'll find out. And then finally, this has got to be the same, right? Yeah. 3 on the silicon. 3 beacons. Enter. They already have the prod, and those are speed. So 7.55. So we need 8 of these. Which means I don't need as many electric furnaces on stone. Is that already the case here, that the rate is like far higher? That's a rate of 5. These only use a rate of 4.5. They make 24. This is only a rate of 20. Yeah. I mean, we're making too much here and too much here, so between both of those, we could probably cut down to 3 stone. And then, I mean, 3 times 8 is 24. So I think we could cut down to 3 of these. But 3 times 7.5 is not 24. It's 22.5. Wow. Okay, so we can do 3 silicon. I'm pretty sure. We have enough module 3s that we can test this out. So I'm going to go look. Wow, look at all these titanium chunks. We're swimming in titanium. We'll go check this out and see if it works with 3 each, because that'll save us some, well, a lot of space, a lot of module 3s, which adds up to a lot of resources. Okay, where are they? Here we go. Okay, so we'll take some of those, take some of these, and try it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy... And I could do this build with modules or beacons on the other side too. It's kind of a weird like balance between, because then you're spending way more modules, but can it save you? Yeah, I mean, let's look. Right now this current build is like 190-ish. If we were to let's just double it. Which it would be slightly more than double, technically, but, yeah, I'll put that up to 7. Put this up to 7. Put that up to 6. And now we need only 123. So in this case, beaconing... Well, no, but the beacon by factory goes up. I didn't do that right. That goes up to 2. Well, it's 1.5. This isn't exactly right, but it's approaching the right number. 183. But previously, the beacon by factory was... I guess it was only 0.5, because it's in the middle. So now it's not 1.5 for these. It's like 0.75 because there's 3 for both of them. So each factory, there's 2 of the factories, 3 of the beacons. No, 1.5 was correct. And the other one was 0.5. It probably looks cleaner to space it out. I guess the other thing to be concerned about is inserter rates, but we'll take a look at that here in a second. So I'll just copy this whole thing. Okay, so these 2 are irrelevant. Ear elephant. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. For one chunk. And then these 2 are also relevant from the bottom. I don't think... Oh, that one's relevant as well. Okay. So, with tier 3 modules in all of this... This guy only needs 25.625. These... Ah, crap. This is one time that I get frustrated. Because you have to put things in there to even check the speed. Okay. Oh yeah, that's way too much. 36.75? Ooh-wee. Okay, so we can probably cut one out. 26 point... Ooh, it's almost perfect. Nice. Okay. And then if we cut one of those out, and... Of course I have no stone. Stone, please. Okay, so then these need 4.437. Which, yeah, we can't just use 2. We will need all 3. So this would be correct. So that condenses it down a bit. And then can I speed things up more? I mean, what I want to be careful of... So that should be fine. But it's these guys. Their output rate is like 10 a piece. And I think the inserters can handle that. Hopefully. This one will need an extended one to both sides. That's the right, so this will go left. That goes right, and that goes left. Wait, did I do that right? Right, left, and that one goes both. Yeah. Okay. This has multiple things inserting. I'm going to add one more even. Just to make sure. And the coal, or sorry, coke, 2.562. Okay, coke is fine. And now let's see what happens if we add some more beacons on the other sides. How crazy does this get? Do I even have enough modules to test this? Seems like it. Okay, so now this guy needs almost a full 45. They still make plenty. The ratios should be fine. I guess it's just the rates I have to worry about. 10 in is a bit iffy. Could be scary. I already have it set up for 2 belts of stone in, which is good. But we don't need the full 10 in. We only need like 9 in, so I'm hoping that could actually do what it says it can do. And then inputs of 45 a second, which these claim they can do, all put together. That's 41.51, but I'm still a bit concerned. This could drop there. Hold on, make that faster. There we go. Okay, and then if I really want to, we can double check by doing stuff like this. Just add even another one. So that'll be fine. And then here, for the coal, I don't really think I can add another one. Unless I move this up. Move this up. Move that up. Move these up. And then do that. Perfect. Okay, I believe I have devised the ultimate silicon making system. 5.769 each. We will only need 5 of them. So 5 chunks of this, and we're done. Now, I'm not going to make it here, but I am going to blueprint that. Do I even have a book? I don't. I never made a book for this. How do I make a book again? Blueprint book. Oh, it's a button right there. Alt B. It's apparently the hotkey I have for it. Okay. We're gonna move things out of the old inventory here. Now that one is a good nuclear one. I should put that in my game. Or I'll just put it there. That's a pretty good nuclear build for the future. That's irrelevant. This is pretty irrelevant. Okay. So then we want to copy this, put it in the book. There we go. Get all the stuff back. And we're off to the races. So I think we'll get that set up real quick, and then we're getting close to the end of the episode here. I'm guesstimating it'll be 2 or 3 more before we finish setting all this up, and then maybe 1 or 2 more before rocket launch. But we are getting there. So silicon, we need tons of stone and coal in. Do we need coal for anything else other than this stuff? Because that's down south. And I think the answer is no. The only places coal is needed is there and there, and the only place stone is needed is there. And we don't need like stone bricks or something, right? There is a little bit of silica. So, but that's a very small amount. I can easily make that, and none of these other things need stone, right? Do batteries need stone? I don't think so. Yeah, we're good to go. So, I'll need to ship in coal for this. And this one's a little funky because you can't put buildings on the left side of the beacon here. Oh, you know what? I need to shift. Hold on. Let me, this can shift in 1. There's no reason it needs to be where it was. And then we can put buildings out here, as long as they don't need their right side. So you update. And that's a really horrible icon for this. Okay. So we're gonna need 2 belts of stone and a belt of coal coming from above or below. Now here's an example of something that doesn't need its left side. So my thought is we actually move the fuel to over here. like that. And then we build, and we can always change it later, whatever it is, but we build this kind of in line with the thingies. Because we can do the solid fuel out and the liquid or light oil in at the same time. Okay, 1. We said we needed 5, right? Uh-oh. Doesn't line up. And that slightly slows it down if I move that up 1. What if I move this down 1? That's fine. Okay. And then that should line up, right? 1 tile below the edge. Yeah, that'll be that one. So it's actually like... Yeah, that works. Okay, gotta update this again. That's the wrong one. Do I even need this? What is this? Oh yeah, that's my smelting one. I do need that. That is not out of date yet. Okay. So then copy this, and this should nicely fit. Now, is power really the issue? Surely I can fit another beacon in here if I want to, right? Surely, surely. Because of extra long inserters, I think I can just... Well, not quite. Okay, so that one definitely gets the right half. And all that needs to be powered on the left side is up to the, whatchamacallits. Yeah, I mean, I can just do this. Heck. And put one here. And then that powers everything. Okay, well that's even better. Speed-wise, I don't know if that really changes much. 6.5, we need 50. Yeah, I mean, we can't get 50 anyway. So it doesn't really change much. The output of this is limited at 45. I do get that reference. I've seen the movie once when I was way younger, and I don't remember most of it, but I do know it's from Airplane, right? I'm pretty sure it's from Airplane. Okay, so for the last time, I'm hoping we can save that blueprint. And just copy this. 2. Uh-oh, I did something wrong again. Nope, undo, undo. Panic, panic, panic. Also, we really don't want this to be module 2s yet, so, or 3s. Let me downgrade. Hey, Gentle Mad Scientist, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? Welcome, Cubach. What have you guys been up to? Factorio, yes. No surprise there. Was it Bob's Angels last time? I can't remember. Now the problem is these don't line up. Wait, shouldn't they line up? Yeah, it lines up. Okay. Bam. Hey, no worry, man. Raid and run. That's what I always do, too. Totally get it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Everyone from the raid, welcome. We are currently working on rocket science. Or space science, whatever you want to call it. And this is our build for silicon, which requires a lot of stone and coal. And I think we're pretty much done with it. We're going to need the actual inputs, which we don't have yet, but we should get the amount of silicon we need out. So this was another block in Hellmod, and now we only have 3 left. We have the one for rocket control units, low density structure, and then the satellite stuff, which is pretty easy. I'll let my logistics bots do all of that. It's all very low numbers. So yeah, we are getting there. We are going to finish out the YouTube episode. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you in the next episode.